Welcome back, Tigers. As many of you know, due to the coronavirus, school has been canceled, but we will be moving to distance learning for the remainder of the semester. As a whole, we'd like to remind everyone to stay calm and to keep a positive mindset during these trying times. To stay up to date with the virus, tune in to any of the major news channels to listen to President Trump and the White House Corona Task Force as they present their newest finds. Although we are out of school, our journalism class has banded together and made this episode especially for you. So kick your feet up and stay tuned. Although it is not mandatory, it has been recommended by the CDC and President Trump that we do a 15-day quarantine and that everyone stays home as much as possible. The CDC has also stated that we should not gather in groups larger than 10. This has caused many businesses to close down temporarily. Don't worry though, you can still swing by and grab a snack from your favorite place, because most restaurants have closed their lobbies, but the drive-thrus are still up and running. But what about the grocery stores? They're still open and welcoming in customers, but as their supplies have been hit hard, they've put limitations on certain items. Crystal McKinney has all the necessary information on our grocery dilemmas.
As almost everyone knows, whenever something bad's about to happen, most people are learning to stock up on foods. Normally, that will be meats, frozen dinners, and any necessary things that they might need or run out of if they can't leave the house. But ever since COVID-19 hit Oklahoma, maybe even a little bit before, people have gone crazy over getting anything and everything they can get their hands on. A story by the Washington Post says that Costco is selling out of toilet paper in less than 2 hours, which is not the normal. And with toilet paper, you also can't find hand sanitizer at most stores. So now, if they do have it on stock, they are now limiting you per person. Most stores are 2 per person. And what I think is whenever you go out to go get something, you need to think of other people. Because if you're taking too much of something, someone who might need it very much won't be able to find it. So if you're stocking up on something, please think of other people and don't take something that you don't really need. I'm Crystal McKinney, UCTV.
Thank you, Chrislyn. As of March 25th, there were 106 confirmed cases in Oklahoma. So remember, if you venture out into public, please take the proper precautions to keep yourself and others healthy. One of those is washing your hands often, but there are many other ways to keep yourself healthy. Chelsea Morgan has continued working at a local vet clinic, so she knows all the proper precautions to take. So, Chelsea, take it away.
Hey guys, I just got home from work. If you see my brother in the background, please ignore him. He's playing fetch with his dog. And if you notice that my tongue is blue, please ignore that as well because I ate a sucker. So now that you know these things, I want to talk to y'all a little bit about the precautions that we need to be taking if we do have to get out in this time of uncertainty. So that can mean a few things. If you're still having to work, I work at a vet clinic. We aren't closed, so I do still have to go to work. If you have to go to the grocery store or go to pick up something from a place like Walgreens or something like that, or even just go get takeout because you don't have anything to eat at home, that's understandable, and people know that. Like, we can't just shut down our economy, so we have to learn how to work with what we can do. So first of all, when you get home, do what I just did. Keep some Germ-X in your car. Use the Germ-X before you go in your house. Use it as soon as you get into your car. Now with Germ-X, you need to make sure that you're rubbing it into your hands for 20 seconds and making sure it's staying moist, because if it dries out before that, it's not actually killing all of the germs on your hands. So you need to make sure you're doing that. Another thing is, don't get unnecessarily close to people in public. You understand that we're all supposed to be social distancing right now. So actually do that. Even if you're having to go to work, don't get too close to people. Don't make things worse than they need to be, okay? And the third thing is, seriously, you guys, wash your hands. We should have been doing this all along, but it's been brought to the attention that some people just don't wash their hands that much. And I'm going to be honest with you, I work at a vet clinic. I didn't wash my hands after every dog I touched, or after every horse I touched, or every cow. No, I didn't. I didn't feel like it was needed, but now it is. Anytime that you deal with a person or a dog or anything, in my case, anytime that you come into contact with something like that, turn around and go wash your hands, because you can't be too safe right now. At this point, with how uncertain everything is, and honestly how scary this reality can be, we need to be doing our part and to flatten the curve. This whole thing is starting to spiral, and as soon as we can get it under control, the faster that our life can go back to normal. So we need to be doing the basic things that we can to take these precautions and to flatten the curve and to get our life back. Thank you guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Chelsea. Now, as I've previously mentioned, school has been canceled for the remainder of the semester. The U.S. Department of Education has made the decision to cancel state testing for the year. Although when we asked about prom and graduation, we were given no definite answer yet. Our fingers are crossed that prom has only been postponed and that we will get to watch as the seniors walk across stage to accept their diplomas. The reason the possibility of these events is unknown right now is because of the social distancing that we should all be practicing. This has been suggested to keep ourselves healthy. Although Allison Colity is one of our most social seniors at Union, she has a list of all the do's and don'ts of social distancing.
Buenos tardes, I'm Allison Colity, and today I will be talking about social distancing. As you can tell, I am in my room because I have been social distancing for the past week. Social distancing is just distancing yourself from others and not going out as much unless it's essential. It's also just about socializing, but through social media, texting, calling, and FaceTiming. And today I and my family will be talking about what not to do and what to do during social distancing. Okay, so this is my dad, Joe. Dad, what do you do during the social distancing?
Yeah, you should pretty much stay at home. But if you have to go out, keep a distance from other people. When you get done with everything, wash your hands and your face, everything like that. Just stay clean and
Stay healthy.
Take all your vitamins, vitamin C, any kind of vitamins will help your immune system. Build your immune system strong. That's what fights that virus.
My mom, Sharon. Mom, what should you not do during social distancing?
Hanging out in large groups, trying to avoid public places,
What should you do during social distancing?
Oh, I've got all that down.
Go.
You should make sure everything's sanitized. Watch how your people come in and out of the house. Some of us do have to work. What else? Make sure check on your elders and the elder people who definitely can't get out or can but shouldn't. Just make sure you keep safe and wash your hands. If you do have to go out to public places, make sure I always use the paper towels to do my gas instead of for the windshields. I've been using it to pick up the gas pump thing. Just make sure you keep your hands clean. Don't touch your face or your mouth if you have to get out there and get stuff done in the world. I mean, our lives haven't stopped. They're still ticking. So just be careful.
Thank you, Allison. Now, as most of us are cooped up in our homes all day, we have found things to keep ourselves busy. Or else we'd go stir crazy. I, for one, have stayed busy with college homework, and also coloring. Here is one of my latest masterpieces. Cool, right? But there are many other ways to pass the time on this coronation. Kennedy Belcher has conducted some very in-depth research to find the best shows out there right now. So grab your popcorn, folks. Thank you, Kennedy. Now, if none of these shows interest you, you can always go outside and enjoy the Oklahoma weather. So go out and enjoy the nice weather and pick up a ball and glove and go play some catch. Speaking of playing catch, our Lady Tigers softball team is 7-2 right now, which is the best start in UC history, as well as having the highest ranking ever, which is 14th. They've also got the #1 vote for the first time in history after beating a highly ranked 5A team. We don't have a definite answer on whether spring sports have been canceled or postponed, but please keep your fingers crossed. But also, if the weather keeps you inside, remember there's always competition to be found. Bryson Hayes has spent hours challenging other online players, so let's see his take on the indoor sports. Thank you, Bryson. Now, sadly, we realize that this extended break from school means that spring sports have a questionable ending as of right now. We are waiting for more information. For our seniors, this is extremely devastating, considering this is their last year to play. It has also taken extra time away from their last few months as being seniors. And as we asked around, we found that this coronation has affected our seniors in several ways. So we asked senior Aaron Carbs what it was like being a senior and going through all of this.
Thank you, Emily. I know that I'm taking this hard right now, so I can't imagine how others are taking it. For those seniors that are supposed to be playing sports right now, or even the ones that just want to enjoy their last few weeks of high school, are devastated, because I know I am. I think the hardest part is not knowing if we're going to be able to ever put on those uniforms again and walk out on the field, or if we're even going to be able to attend our last prom. But I do just hope that we get to walk across that stage and get our diplomas with all of our friends and family watching, just so that 14 years of hard work does pay off. I'm Erin Carbs, UCT.
Thank you, Aaron. Now, as we continue on in these next few weeks, please remember to stay calm and to keep a positive mindset. Find something good in every day, and remember to wash your hands and stay healthy. We will see you again soon. I'm Emily Lockridge. Stay classy, UC.